Welcome back to Omoshiroi Recap. Today, I will recap Sky Wizards Academy. Tells the story about the life of humans expelled from the mainland by the Beetle Demon. Now humans live in the air called Mystogan, and there is a wizard academy that can fight these insects. The main character of this anime is Kanata Age. He was a member of the S-rank team and was dubbed the Black Swordsman. Because of an incident, he was considered a traitor and was assigned as a teacher for students with academic problems. They were known as the weakest team with the lowest ranking, so Kanata had no choice but to teach them well and provide guidance. The story begins with Kanata and his team fighting against monsters, but the insect robots are so many that they are cornered. Kanata asked his teammates to leave there while he distracted the Beetle Demons. However, Kanata was hit by a deadly attack from a giant beetle at the last moment. Fortunately, Kanata survived the attack. After 6 months passed, Kanata suddenly was labeled a traitor, and the reason why he was considered a traitor by Sky Wizards is still a secret. Then Kanata was at Sky Wizards Academy, and there was the weakest team with the lowest rank. With member Misora as captain, she never passed all test exams. Lecty is known as a fighter with 2 swords but has a shy nature and is always nervous. Meanwhile, Riko is a smart figure with good shooting accuracy, nicknamed the Sniper Genius. But she is a bit strange because she always praises herself and considers herself the reincarnation of the goddess. While traveling around the academy, Kanata accidentally met the 3 of them. However, the meeting was a little problematic, making Kanata referred to as a pervert for them. Unexpectedly, Kanata was instead ordered by the Sky Wizard executives to become the teacher of the 3 weakest students before. Unable to refuse the order, Kanata accepted it and trained them to become stronger. They introduced themselves to each other, but after that, Misora did not accept that Kanata became their teacher. Then the reason why Kanata is called a traitor is explained. Kanata fought with several Beetle Demons and managed to escape safely, but he was called a coward who ran away. Not only that, but Kanata was also absent during the S-rank match with his teammates. Kanata got the nickname of a traitor for betraying other people's hopes. Even so, his ability to be known as a Black Swordsman is powerful. Kanata will also teach them to be stronger than him, make them impressed and accept Kanata as their teacher. On the other hand, there are previous Kanata teammates, namely Chloe and Yuri. Although Yuri always seems rude to Kanata, she has feelings for Kanata. While Chloe is very caring and kind and always helps Kanata in trouble. Kanata starts training with them. They practice playing chase while attacking Kanata. Thanks to that, Kanata can assess the abilities of all of them. Misora has excellent speed and stamina. At the same time, Lecty has the ability as an assassin which even surprises Kanata. But Lecty looks hesitant when she wants to launch an attack because she is not confident in her abilities. On the other hand, Riko took her shot but was successfully held by Kanata. Riko's shots are very accurate. Even she can take advantage of the battlefield situation and work well with her partner. Knowing their abilities makes Kanata feel interested because they will be the strongest team if they work together. After that, Misora and Riko even fussed about Misora's boobs being smaller than theirs, making Misora angry. But suddenly, Kanata entered the room and he saw their underwear. Kanata did special training to overcome their lack of combat power. Kanata asked Lecty to dress as a servant and give out leaflets to the other students, so that she can overcome her shyness and hesitation when dealing with other people. Meanwhile, Misora was asked to find Riko's weaknesses so that Misora could pay more attention to her colleagues and the conditions around her, because it is very necessary if she wants to become captain. But Misora instead accompanied Riko shopping. Unexpectedly, Riko also has a cute side when looking at stuffed sheep. After Lecty had finished distributing leaflets, the next exercise was to work as a waiter to serve all customers. Seeing Lecty in trouble, Misora decided to help and set an excellent example of how to serve customers. Even Kanata's colleague Lloyd also gave advice to Lecty. Thanks to that, Lecty was able to carry out his training smoothly. After completing the exercise, Lecty was grateful to Kanata. Even Misora had also realized his weakness as captain, so they are both determined to overcome their weaknesses. Kanata advised Misora to switch from the sword magic cannon's front row to guarding the cannon magic's middle, as Misora had no talent in the sword arts. But her magic power was impressive, so Kanata's suggestion was the right choice. However, Misora rejected it and became very angry with Kanata. Kanata stopped by Misora's place and met with her father. Kanata also asked why Misora wanted to become a magic swordsman so badly. Then Misora's past is shown. She has a happy family even though her father is just an ordinary human, while her mother with Misora is a sky wizard. However, an incident killed her mother while on a mission. It turns out that when the sky wizard dies, ordinary humans will lose memories of them. Ultimately, her father also lost his memory of his wife, while Misora still remembered her because she was a sky wizard. Knowing all that, Misora decided to continue her mother's determination by becoming the strongest magic swordsman. However, until now, Misora's ability still has no progress. After learning about Misora, Kanata met her again in front of the cemetery, because Misora is very selfish and does not accept Kanata's advice. Ultimately, Kanata was determined to train Misora to become a magic swordsman who could surpass her mother to protect many people and herself. After that, Misora returned to training with them and even thanked Kanata. Then a match will be held at the academy, even if the opponent for them has been determined. But Riko still hasn't come to train with them, and even Kanata just let her. It turns out that Riko has a great sister, even though she became a sky wizard officer named Freon Flamel. Riko also tried to catch up with Freon and wanted to be beside her, but until now, she still had no progress. Meanwhile, Lecty and Misora tried to invite Riko to train with Kanata. However, Riko refused and did not want to participate in the match. Kanata taught Misora the ultimate strike blaster attack to win during the match. The attack is powerful but too draining for the user. Kanata also advised Misora to use the attack only 3 times a day. Then Kanata trained Lecty, and Lecty's abilities developed better than before. While Riko only monitored their training from afar. When Kanata met her, Kanata also acknowledged Riko's ability to analyze quickly in battle, and even she would be the key to victory later. After being praised by Kanata made Riko blush, it made her more confident and determined to be even stronger to surpass Freon. Suddenly, the Beetle Demon attacked the city of Mystogan and even managed to penetrate the city's defenses. Meanwhile, Misora even launched an attack on the Beetle Demon, causing her father's cafe to be destroyed. Then Freon managed to find the existence of Chimera or the leader of the Beetle. Even though she defeated Chimera, the Beetles still attacked. There are certainly many Chimera who lead the Beetles. Then Kanata asked them to defeat Chimera during their first battle. Thanks to teamwork, they managed to trounce several monsters. However, Misora was almost attacked. Fortunately, Kanata managed to protect her at the last moment. Because the monster was stronger than the others, Kanata was the one who would jump into battle. Kanata's ability is powerful, and he manages to trounce the monster. After that, all the monsters decided to retreat because their leader had been defeated. But some parts of the previous monster managed to escape, and there was one student who found the monster's parts. While Kanata regained consciousness after fainting from exhaustion, their match began immediately. Yuri and Kanata watched the match together. However, they lost the first match, but there was still a chance the next day. Freon will hold a new academy tournament. Freon had discovered that Kanata and the others had defeated the Chimera monster, because it destroyed several places in the city. In the end, they were suspended from the academy for a while. Then Freon held a Mystogan tournament. All students were entitled to participate except S-ranked students. For the winning team, they would advance 2 levels and get special weapons from the alchemy division. Even get a prize to enjoy unlimited snacks at Mystogan. After that, Kanata met Freon. Freon explained that if Kanata could not prove the strength of the 3 of them, then Kanata would be fired as their teacher. Kanata also accepted this and would prove their strength during the Mystogan tournament. Then Freon and Kanata's colleagues headed to the Beetle Research Lab. They conducted various experiments and captured the beetles. Also, a researcher named Real showed Chimera body parts that Kanata had defeated. Chimera can regenerate quickly. There are certainly strong monsters scattered out there. For that, they must become even stronger. Next up in the tournament, they would face off against the E-rank team in the first round. Then it was shown Kanata's past with his partner, who was still in D rank. They were fighting the A-rank team in the match. Because Kanata and his partner managed to beat them, they became famous and were praised. It even made Yuri amazed by Kanata's prowess. Then the 3 of them returned to training together, and thanks to Riko's strategy, they could trounce the beetle. After that came Yuri with the student he mentored, and Yuri even showed off the greatness of his students in front of them and Kanata. But Kanata didn't care about it. Because their abilities had increased, Kanata gave them a get-a massage that made them weak. It even made Riko blush because Kanata gave her a special gift. After that, Kanata met Yuri, who wanted to talk to her. They stopped by at a cafe while Misora and the others thought Kanata and Yuri were dating, making Misora jealous. Yuri asked Kanata to stop being a teacher for losers. But Kanata refused and still wanted to be Misora's teacher with the others because Kanata felt they had the talent to get stronger. On the other hand, someone manages to defeat the students. It turns out he is real Nua, and his goal is to have Yuri by becoming the strongest student because Yuri spreads the news that she only likes strong men. Kanata asked Lecty to become a waiter again and serve many customers so that she could pay more attention to the conditions around her. Thanks to that, Lecty became more sensitive to the surrounding conditions during the battle, so their teamwork increased again. Then Kanata wants them to stay together until the day of the match arrives so that the relationship between them is closer and they get to know each other. On the other hand, Kanata and Yuri were relaxing in a park, but suddenly Real came to meet them. Knowing that he was the perpetrator of the attack on the students, Yuri immediately confronted him. Because an attack from Kanata hit him. As a result, he decided to temporarily retreat. Before that, he left his love message to Yuri and made Yuri faint. Then Kanata took Yuri to Misora's place with the others so that she could be safe there. After that, Yuri regained consciousness and was immediately angry with Kanata for seeing her sexy body. Then Kanata gave her a protective amulet and asked Yuri to always be careful. Getting a gift from Kanata made Yuri very happy. Yuri decided to return to her place and thanked them for taking care of her. After that, the 3 of them lived their daily lives together. However, when they were together, Misora felt useless and only burdened them. So their relationship even worsened when the match was about to start. Kanata advised Misora to trust her teammates and always consider the surrounding conditions. Then their first match began. Misora, in a hurry, immediately attacked from the front. Fortunately, Misora can still survive all these attacks. Riko and Lecty worked together and managed to corner their opponents. Seeing the 2 of them finally made Misora realize to trust each other and do the role still during the battle. As a result, for the first time, they managed to win the battle. The Misora team won all the matches, so they reached the final round and will face Yuri's students. When they entered the final round, they were very grateful to Kanata for guiding the weakest of them to become stronger. They even had the opportunity to prove their strength to the rest of the academy. The next day the final match began, but Misora's team was suspected of cheating. Meanwhile, Yuri's team was greeted with great fanfare by the audience. As the match began, Yuri's team was so strong that they could not counterattack. However, everything was still going according to Kanata's plan. Misora always went around to get a chance to counterattack. She even managed to make the enemy mentally unsettled in the match. As a result, Team Yuri was defeated, and they won the tournament. But suddenly, Real came to create chaos there. He became stronger than before, so that makes Kanata so injured and has difficulty protecting Yuri. Fortunately, Misora and the others are still there. Then comes Chloe and Lloyd to help them fight Real, but he can regenerate and turn into a Beetle Demon monster. He made a barrier so the others did not interfere with his fight, so that makes them all cornered. Seeing this, Kanata immediately uses his power. It turns out that Kanata's power comes from the Beetle Demon, or the figure chosen by the Beetle Demon itself. Kanata became very severely injured after protecting Yuri from the attack. Knowing Kanata's badly injured condition, Yuri decided to fight with the others. It turns out that Yuri's spear has a unique power to fight the Beetle Demon. As a result, Yuri managed to defeat him thanks to the spear weapon given by Kanata. After all that, they cleaned up all the mess, while Kanata recovered thanks to the power of the Beetle Demon. The next day it turns out their upgrade prize was cancelled as payment for destroying several places in the city. However, they have a new member, Yuri. It turns out that the two of them have made a bet during the tournament. Because the Kanata team won the tournament, Yuri joined them. And that is the end of the video. So if you enjoyed this video, remember to hit the notification bell and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments which recap you'd like to see next. So see you in the next video.